welcome back to me dying.
Nice.
Got him. Okay. I don't
Interesting.
want this here. I want this here. Let's do. Oh god. My desk is always just a mess of controllers.
Mine's just a disaster.
I'm just a disaster, to be honest. Yeah.
I'm guessing Rix is busy.
Okay.
They tend to normally be around this time.
Let's do this, this, and then this.
Do 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 do.
Boom. 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 How about we do this? Boom. Boom.
I highly doubt I'm gonna get this. I highly doubt I'm ever gonna get this on stream.
I mean, if you only hunt it on stream, you're gonna get it on stream, you know?
But I don't feel like I'm ever gonna get it.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit. That's the way to think about it. Do 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 do.
Okay, and then I need to go here, here. Where are you? There we go.
Doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba. I can't tell if this game is lagging out on my end or not. Kind of feels like it. Okay, it definitely looks like I'm missing frames for some reason in my game. On my stream. But I might also just be going way too fast.
It doesn't look like it. At least not to me.
Because it's just my side then, I don't know. Doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba. Running on no sleep and no one no sleep. Yeah. Is there any other way to speed up egg hatching? Other than just having mag mortar or slugma or whatever?
No, and alas, you got one of the like longer hunts because it's a starter.
I know. That's the only shiny I want. Apparently in like the original Gen 4, it's 1 out of every 8,000.
Yep.
Instead of 4,000.
And in Gen 5, it's Gen 5 and older is the same, all the same. It's kinda nutty if you think about it.
That's so nutty, Professor. Give me my egg. Give me my gross sentient egg.
Dang, I wish I was sentient.
God, I genuinely feel like I'm getting sick looking at the screen. It's just, it's missing, so, it feels like it's missing so many frames. Why is my hair inside my hoodie? I need to pull up your stream.
Haha. Joke's on you, I already pulled up your stream.
Oh no, he pulled up my stream. Whatever will I do?
Got him. Okay, I have 10 chat odds. Cool.
Okay, I've opened up almost 3 boxes of Cynical.
That is almost 100.
Yep. That is 5 away from 90. I think. Yeah, because 5 times 6 times 3. That would be 90.
Why would you
Then I
do
have
like
a
that?
box. And a little bit of eggs. So. Probably feel like crap because I haven't really eaten much today.
I haven't had my Dr. Pepper.
I'm drinking G Fuel.
I'm getting ripped tonight.
R.I.P. this Pokemon.
Hey.
Rest in Pokemon. I really wish when you get a shiny, if you bred the shiny, it would still produce shiny eggs.
I mean, if you think about it in terms of evolution, which is not how you should ever think about it, but if you were to do that, shiny is like an albino, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And I know this because my best friend is albino. And if he has a kid, they have a 50% chance of being albino.
Well, that should be a thing in Pokemon. Is like, oh yeah, here's a 50% chance of getting
But I guess
a shiny.
at that point it would be like just.
But you'd have to get the shiny first in order to get that case.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
then you already
people
went
would
through the
just
whole
be like,
problem
oh,
of
yeah, you
going-
wanna breed this shiny? They'll be like, I have a shiny this. You want to breed it?
That'd be really cool. Or at least reduce the risk, the rate of getting a shiny
It's Cheto.
down to the tiniest little form. You didn't change one of the Pokemon in your layout.
What the frick?
Gosh, take it, Snappy. What's wrong with you? Not changing your Pokemon.
That's the name.
Dang it.
Do you know what Dex number Chatot is?
What?
Do you know what Dex number Chatot is?
The image tells me. 441. It should be 441.
It is.
Oh no, your Pro Controller's gonna die.
What? No, it's not.
Literally when your screen said Pro Controller about to die.
No, it didn't.
Whatever.
It would never say that. Not without my consent.
Plug it in. Now I have 3 full boxes of Cynicals and none of them are shiny. Gosh, I feel so jealous about that dude who got it in 70 eggs.
Well, I got mine in 5. Don't be jealous.
That
of him.
that also upsets me a little bit, but
If you do it enough, you'll get it in like 1.
I like the shiny Chatot way more than the regular colors.
I didn't know what it looked like until now.
Chat hot.
But I just respect chat.
If I was Shinyhunting by myself, I'd have my desktop audio muted just so I had something playing on in the background. Otherwise, I can't do that right now. Also, I can't tell if that's my jacket or if that's actually my shoulders.
It could be both.
I think I need to work out again.
We should work out together.
Well, that's why I wanted to move next to someone who wanted to lose weight. So it's like, oh yeah, we have someone like, you want to lose weight? I want to lose weight. Let's lose weight together.
I wouldn't lose weight, you know.
Well, I want to lose weight and gain muscle, but I want to be at least 40 pounds less, at least, from what I am right now.
It's like a lot of pounds.
Because I ended high school at 245. I'm now 270.
This is the last Pokemon I want to get shiny in BDSP.
You're just gonna be done shiny hunting from now on after that?
That just means that I'm only gonna do the hardest shiny hunt in the game. So in every game, I'm going to shiny hunt the Pokemon that I want, and then the last shiny I get in that game is going to be the hardest shiny to get.
Dude, I don't know if I can do this very long.
Just
I'm getting motion sickness.
well, how many eggs do you have in your box?
Like more than a box full.
Okay, then do like a couple rounds that are just straight up and down.
It's just the constant moving or whatever is causing me to.
This Chatot does not want to get in the ball.
What gen is Chatot from? 3
4.
or 4?
He's very forgettable, but that's okay. Cat
Well, I don't know why,
mystery.
but I always thought Apom was Gen 4. It's Gen 2. Ambipom is Gen 4, but
I was like, is it Ambipom Gen 4?
Apom is Gen 2. Ambipom is Gen 4.
Wasn't? Yeah, Apom was in the Gen 4 anime.
Mm-hmm. That's a Gen 2 Pokemon.
Just got back from the last
Dragon!
away for a while. Aww.
Oh my god, is Dragon the Dragonette? Is this the same dragon or is this a different dragon? I can't tell.
I'd make a bet that it's the same dragon.
Because every time I see your chat, there's like at least 3 dragons that pop up, and they're all different people.
Well, that one
Okay.
undoubtedly is a dragon.
Dragon. Dude, they need to, if they ever put another form onto Cyndaquil, they need to make him a dragon type.
And lo and behold, I cried. Yeah, relatable. I would too if I were you. Cyndaquil be a dragon type? Why?
I don't know, I think it'd be really interesting that if Cyndaquil got a dragon type and Charizard still doesn't.
That would be cool. I mean, Mega Ampharos, you know?
Yeah. There's a stream series that I want to do where it's just me collecting every single Pokemon. But I don't know if anybody would be willing to watch me like sit there for 10 hours or longer just trying to get all the Pokemon. Especially since most of them I want to get from the older generations.
I feel like people would love that. You know,
but I'm also not a
to, like,
PokeTuber, so
make it a series. You know, you'd have to be like, I spent an entire year getting every Pokemon.
I want a living dex. I already have all Gen 1 and I have all Gen 8. I just need Gen 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Gen 7 is going to be the most confusing for the fact that I literally have not seen half the Pokemon.
Gen 7 wouldn't be too hard. Gen 6 would be really easy. Because, I mean, most of the games, well, like, would you want to get them in their own respective generations? Like Gen 1 and Gen 1?
Well, I already got Gen 1 and Gen 1, and Gen 8 and Gen 8. It's just Gen 2 doesn't have a game on the Switch, so nobody could trade me.
I mean, Gen 3 has a game on the 3DS.
If you could still trade on Soul Silver and Heart Gold, I'd do that. But
can still trade,
you can't stream. I could.
In the same place.
I know there's a way to stream or to trade on Desmume on 2 different computers, but I don't remember how to do that.
I'll just set my location to your house.
That'd be so funny if we could actually both get VPNs just to do that, and somehow it works.
I mean, only one of us would have to have a VPN, right?
Well, Bob, shush your mouth. You can hear you. If you can't hear Snappy, it's your fault because it literally is telling me that Snappy's audio is like it's almost the same as mine.
It's your fault.
You even raised your volume up for the stream already.
I don't know. I talk quiet. I feel like my background is usually louder than myself.
It's normally.
What?
It typically is. And then when it comes to Bob's stream, you can barely hear him most of the time, and then everybody else is kind of just quiet. And then the game is like way louder than most of the time. Also, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing for my birthday. Still have no idea. So I don't want to do something that I'm not going to be completely happy with. Thinking about doing Mario Party, but like not everybody in this group has Mario Party, so
yeah, whoever in this group that doesn't have Mario Party is dumb.
like I don't own it. I'm using someone else's account, so
you're dumb.
I don't have money, so
I am also dumb.
you can only have like one round of Mario Party and then I'm just done. But I kind of want to just like talk to my family, deal with my birthday stuff, and then come home and then just stream for the rest of the day until my birthday's over. But I feel like at that point I'd be streaming for about 10 hours. So now I want to play a game that I'm going to turn into I already want to play as a series, so all I can say really that I know is probably guaranteed, I guess, is that I will be hanging out with people either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday of next week to celebrate my birthday with them.
Oh, the other problem with a shiny living dex is the fact...
I'm not going to do a shiny living dex. No,
not
frick
shiny
that.
Living dex, a regular living dex, sorry. A regular living dex is that, like, you can't get, like, Arceus or Darkrai without cheats, you know?
Arceus and Darkrai.
you can't get them in their respective games.
I think I have like 3 Darkrai's, so plus the ones that are in the more recent games.
I mean, you can get Darkrai. I guess you technically can get Darkrai in BDSD.
Is Darkrai Gen 4?
Darkrai's Gen 4.
I have Darkrai in Gen 4. Like in my Pearl save.
How did you hack it in like that then?
I didn't hack it in.
I mean, you have to, because
Well, no, like someone actually has a cartridge that has the event on it, and they gave me the event Pokemon.
Okay, so you didn't get it. You just have a Darkrai.
I have a Darkrai from the actual mystery gift, and it's like all registered as the mystery gift because it's actually from the cart that held that mystery gift.
Whack. Yeah, because a lot of those mystery gifts don't exist anymore.
They don't, because most of them,
do.
like, because they destroyed those cartridges or like threw them away, or like just like put them in an area where nobody could get to them. They still float around, so.
Yeah, but there's no
I have the
way.
shiny Johto star legendary dogs that were in the Gen 4 mystery gift stuff as well. I also have shiny Palkia and Dialga and Darkrai. And what is the third Pokemon? Giratina. But I think I have those 3 in the Pokemon Black and White games. I also have both Victini mystery gifts.
That's cool.
I have like the actual one where it takes you to that island. I also have a save, like my Pearl save also has the Azora Flute. So I also got Arceus in that game too. So a lot of the Pokemon that are like, oh yeah, they're kind of hard to get, freaking in their respective things. I also have a save file that has the original Mew from Toys R Us on it. And either I found that one or someone gave it to me. I can't remember. But it was a save that was copied off of a cartridge. So it wouldn't have my name on it. Did you die?
No, I'm just listening.
Dude, Snappy is up. His volume is loud. He just not speaking that loud. Jeez. We're just shiny hunting. Does it really matter?
No, it doesn't matter that you hear me or not online. That's stupid. Also, chat is like mildly hard to get in this game because only if you're during the day, even if you're during the night.
Hmm.
So when I normally shiny hunt, it's not even like I can't even get it.
But I was also thinking of using this game as like getting Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and Gen 4 on here. But can you even transfer Let's Go Pokemon onto here?
You can now. I think.
Okay, then I might do that. I might try to get all my Gen 8 Pokemon off onto this game as well, if that's possible.
You can't put
That
Gen
are-
8 Pokemon in this game.
Well, not Gen 8 Pokemon specifically, but like my
You
Gen
can't
1
put
Pokemon.
any You can't trade. I don't think you could trade.
Well, I
So-
want to move them back to Pokemon Bank and then move them over if possible.
It only can go from Let's Go, Let's Go to home, to this game, to that game. You can't transfer anything backward.
Okay, that's weird. Why are you so much quieter? Well, I literally have not done anything to his audio.
I don't know. Am I just
So, he's just not talking that loudly.
Am I just far away? Oh, I'm just really far away. Unless I like up my volume thing, I don't think I can.
Guess I'll have to like. I could just do this as well because you're probably. You're at 85%, but you should still be loud enough.
Is that any different? No, probably not.
It sounds the same to me. I don't. I could hear you the whole time. I don't understand people. But I might have to get Gen 1, 2, 3, and 4 Pokemon onto here. And just collect them that way. And hoping that you could transfer all the Pokemon to Gen 9, I'd do that too. But I don't think that's going to happen. Knowing Pokemon, they're going to be like, oh no, you can only get this amount of Pokemon. I'm like, then I don't want to play. I'm so tired of not being able to have any Pokemon in the game. Like, yeah, I'm going to get my Typhlosion and some of that in Gen 9,
like
but...
400 or 500 of them, just because you can't create a file that big, you know?
Yeah, you can.
No, like, I mean,
there's literally games that are like 200 gigabytes.
Technically, yes, you can, but also Pokemon can't. Like, there's no way that Pokemon would be able to figure out.
They go back to being 8-bit at this point. You could do all the things you want to do. You could also do that in 8-bit too.
8-bit would be a smaller file.
Yeah, I know, but they'd still be able to do a lot of the things. Because someone's proven that. Because they've made a procedurally generated game with Gen 2, whose engine. So there's a lot of things you could do still with that engine.
Yes, people can. Pokemon can't.
I just want the ability to have all my Pokemon in the same game. Because at that point, it's like, what's the point of collecting all the Pokemon if you can't actually have them all in the same game?
See, with this logic, Gen 7 should be your favorite game.
No. It's not. I don't like the story. I don't like the characters. The only character that's likable is the main character, and it's because he doesn't talk or really have a personality. Unless you want to add one to him.
But that's how it is in every Pokemon game.
I know. I'm also just not a big fan of them not having gyms.
I mean, it makes for a really cool story, to be honest.
I don't even remember the story. I was so frustrated with the game playing it the first time. I just don't care.
Yeah, they made those games really freaking hard.
Well, not even hard. It was just more the fact that I just didn't like the story and everything else frustrated me, and it was so goddamn slow. But I don't want to leave all my Pokemon on 3DS at this point.
I get that.
But I also want to leave them all in the same game. I don't want to have them in multiple games. I want the ability to at least have the Pokemon in there. That I could play with them if I wanted to. Because then once they remove that, I'm like, dude, I don't like this. Because specifically they chose to leave out my favorite Pokemon and that generation.
Which I'm surprised about, because I would think of all the Pokemon you would not want to leave out, it would be like groups of Pokemon, so like all the starters.
They left out like 3 or 4 generations worth of starters. And it just had to be the ones I care about.
That's wild.
Wait, did all my I've just been I didn't even realize that my eggs hatched a while ago.
I've done that so many times.
I've just been running around waiting for them to hatch. God, I hate spacing out.
It happens way too much in shiny hunting. That's why a lot of people don't like egg hunting, is because they space out too much and do that. but it's not like
Well, even in regular shiny hunting, I'd probably still space out. It's just more the fact that, like, I can barely keep count of how many there are.
You don't have to keep count.
When I was doing that, like, when I was sitting there for 7 hours trying to do that thing, I kept miscounting it, and I was like, wait, I'm like 3 off. How did I get 3 off from hatching 5 eggs? And it's like, because I didn't count like 3 or 4 of them. This is like the only shiny Pokemon I want. And I want 3 of them, somehow. Well, actually, technically, I also want Totodile and Chikorita, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I don't know if I'm ever going to, like, actually sit down and do that. But, like, spinning around in circles is causing me to have motion sickness. And I don't have any of the medication to freaking deal with it.
Don't spin around in circles now.
Huh?
Don't spin around in circles.
You spin me right around me.
Because what I normally do is normally I don't spin around in circles with that guy. Normally what I do is I'll go up and down the like huge long thing. And if you go up and down once and then get an egg and then go up and down and then get an egg, you should still get 5 by the time your Pokemon hatch. So, life hacks.
Weep. Even when I'm playing Minecraft, when I'm trying to count something, my brain forgets what I'm on. So I had to restart the count. So the way I was able to get past that was changing the color to block every other block. I'm like, oh, here's a stone block, here's an andesite block, here's a stone block, here's an andesite or diorite or whatever other one that I could tell from a distance by counting. Also, I might just be a little bit more irritated because I haven't slept. I'm just hoping that I pass out after stream, like after the last stream tonight.
Same. I have to get up early and do some on-the-job training. So that's gonna be kind of fun. No.
I also got to get a few more projects done, I guess. Or layouts. I have a whole list of stuff I need to work on, I guess. But I kind of wanted to shiny hunt, or not shiny hunt, I wanted to get the Pokédex for Gen 2 in Crystal, because Crystal has the Celebi event straight out of the box when you play it on the 3DS.
That would be cool. You could play that on the 3DS.
I could, but it doesn't work on Citra. I've tried.
So, does it need to work on Citra?
For me to stream it, yeah. If I were to actually do the stream series thing.
I thought you could stream it just off of,
I'd have to patch it, and sometimes I don't even know if those games actually function. So... Well, I've tried moving the actual file to Citra, and it just breaks. So, I have no idea if it even worked with SnickerStream. So apparently there's a way to transfer NDS files to CIA files. So you're able to play Pokemon games, or any Pokemon game, pretty much. But I don't know if you'd be able to actually trade or move those Pokemon from that game. They'd all be stuck there. And that save file would probably also be modified, so it wouldn't let you do it or randomize it or do anything anyway. I just want them to release a Gen 2 remake. Or reboot, or whatever.
I love shiny hunting with a shiny Pokemon. It makes me feel good about myself.
That's not what I wanted. I have now 100 encounters. For this version of Cyndaquil. But technically I'd be at 800 in a sense. But I wouldn't count the other 700. It was on false pretenses anyway, so. I feel like wearing this hoodie is making me want to pass out even more.
It looks comfortable.
But I'm like, I don't want to stop wearing it. All I know is before we end up streaming three-way again tonight, I need to eat something between streams.
I need to get me some Dr. Pepper.
God, I've yawned already 3 times in the stream. At least from what I've noticed.
You worry about the weirdest stuff now.
Hmm? What?
I've known 3 times. Like, why do you note that?
Because I'm counting at this point.
Why are you counting how many times you've gone?
So I can keep track of something.
I didn't even know there were Flaffy on this route.
The fifth. Flaffs. We're up. Four.
Zero! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Five.
Why? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good.
feel like in order to not have motion sickness, I need to just like not look at my screen. Yeah. 6. What's up with my hair?
Hey, it's a chatbot. I finally found one.
Nice. Catch it and shiny hunt it. Or egg hunt it.
No.
Why?
It takes too long. Also, I figured out last stream that I can't do 2 egg hunts at once.
Why?
I had a really stressful bit earlier, not gonna lie. Yo, what happened? If you don't mind.
That sandwich would sound so good right now. But I can't make it. I have no ingredients. I'm looking at my stream and I literally look like I'm about to fall asleep.
Same.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Santa use full swipe on me? I full swipe him.
Nice.
I love you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Don't you get defog in this tower?
In this game, no.
In 209?
You get strength as well.
Okay, well I probably should go in there. I get the chance to.
Bob, forgot how to play these games.
Ba 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 Barin. Ba 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 Barin.
You could go back there and grind in there as well.
Yay, another Cyndaquil! Ba 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 Barin. Can you please just give me the boy that I'm looking for? Does the shiny rate on these get messed up if they all hatch right after another? Like, instantly?
No.
Okay. Just wondering. Just give me the boy I'm looking for so I can go to sleep.
One of us should get a shiny. One of us should get a shiny.
Well, it's probably gonna be you, knowing your luck.
If I were to guess, I'll probably get the shiny Chatot. If I were to get a Neon. Because I have more luck to get the shiny Chatot.
I'm stressed out.
Computer crashed and I've been stressed out over it. Not gonna lie, I checked. And it's saying it's a hardware issue. Oh yeah, I had that happen to me the other day. Yeah, and I was like, oh my god! So I took it to a place and they were just like, yeah, it was just this thing. We just put it back together. And I was like, oh.
Sometimes taking your computer apart is really nice, and it fixes a lot of problems.
I would not.
Sometimes if your computer doesn't want to boot up, like if you turn your computer on and it doesn't display anything, take out your RAM and put it back in.
That
in the
may
same
have
order
been
that you took it
figured.
out.
Thing is, what is the thing is? I don't have money. Yeah, relatable. I used to have money. Oh, the days.
Did I switch my phone? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna save.
You definitely should save.
Huh?
You definitely should save.
I have 3.5 boxes worth of encounters already.
You're about 1/6 of the way there.
Frick. Actually, technically it's 1/7, but
Yeah, 1/7, I guess.
I looked it up and apparently it said 692. And then Bob was like, no, it's 682.
I thought it was 682. Might be wrong.
Well, that's what Bob told me, it was 682. But I looked it up or whatever and it said 692 somewhere. And there was someone talking specifically about BDSP.
Cool. Yeah, no, it's 692. You know what's wild?
The Wild West.
No, the fact that I was like, the fact that you were like, I have complete and utter proof that it is 692, and I was like, oh, darn, I thought it was this, and then
No,
you were
it's
like, no, it's
I look-
this. And
after he
I
looked
was like,
at
what?
when he told me about it, it was like, I'm gonna re-look it back up, and apparently it was the number he said.
682. Okay.
You know, I specifically looked it up or whatever, and then went through my history on like my original search, and it said 692.
That was just a driver issue, not a driver's board dying because I don't know what to do. It's probably not. That's usually not what a hardware issue is.
If your computer's just not displaying and it crashes sometimes, maybe it might be a display driver. You always want to go with the stuff that's easy to fix before you start going for the other stuff.
You could.
I have an Alienware that I'm trying to fix right now, and I'm like, I have an Alienware that I want to fix right now, but I'm like, is it the CPU or is it the motherboard? I have literally no idea that it's causing the short. Because it could have been, the CPU could have died. But I'm like, I don't have 20 bucks to go buy a new CPU. And if I buy that and it's not the problem, then it's the motherboard, and at that point I wasted 20 bucks on a CPU that I can't use because the motherboards are so much more expensive. And at that point I would have rather just built a brand new system in it.
I'm so scared it's dying. It's causing me so much stress. I mean, unplug it, plug it back in. Yeah, it's.
I wanted to turn my Alienware into the server. It just had to die. Literally within a week worth of time of me using it.
This chat one hates me.
I'm allergic to the bull in the ear. Deja Mu. The feeling that you've dealt with this bull before.
That's pretty good.
Snappy. It smells like wrong dog in here.
That sucks.
It smells like wrong dog.
That sucks. Hate it when that happens.
I literally got Solar with that. It's like, it smells like wrong dog in here, and she's like, what? Wrong dog. And then she's like, I hate you, but I'll appease you. What's wrong dog?
If I was in a group of people, I would have said that. I'd be like, what's wrong, dog?
I tried saying that in the group last night, and nobody answered me, so I just gave up. It's like, it smells like wrong dog in here. No, nobody answered, so I was like, okay, whatever. But then I also apparently got Sebi with that one too.
Yeah, Sibi lacks the critical.
But the thing is, it's like so weird because he also got what's up docked. Or dog.
Smells like up dog in here.
Yeah, it smells like up dog in here, and he's like, "What's up, dog?" This is what I got from the conversation. I don't know. I'm tired. So. I wish that those two losers were in the call.
I don't. Roasted.
But I think one of them has to go to work now. The other one has to go eat. Them losers. Having to eat and go be responsible and stuff.
That's wild. But like, I got off work at like a noonish, and Vera's now going to work.
Snappy, you need to get faster on this job. Somehow.
It's like not possible. If that's okay.
I know it's not possible. It's more the fact that I need to know how much work I need to do each month in order to earn more money, if that's even possible.
Well, I would like to know what it takes to earn more money.
So I have to put, if I have to put more effort into stuff, I'll try. I'll have to do that. Or if I have to do more work on other projects. Probably better if I put more effort into the one layout thing every time you needed one, instead of just doing more than 5 projects each month. I think it'd be easier to pay me if I did it in smaller amounts than a bunch of amounts.
Yeah, if I'm getting paid every week, it'll be easier to manage for me. Because then I know what's going on, you know?
Mm-hmm. Dude, if I can get paid what we are like thinking you might get paid every whatever in order to pay me.
That would be like incredible. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, The only thing I can really kind of see is maybe me getting more, like double what I have been getting, I guess. But not like that huge amount that we were thinking about. That I definitely don't see. Unless you somehow are like really good at your job.
I mean, I'm gonna be really good at my job. It's just how much is my job gonna pay me, you know?
Yeah. Because even if I get double what I normally get anyway, freaking, that'd still help me way quicker than if I only got a certain amount each month. If I get double that amount, freaking.
Capture.
I just hope everything goes. Well, I hope everything just goes in a good direction.
You and me both.
Wait, did I switch my phone? Okay, I did.
Hey, my controller has a low battery.
Yeah, no, I told you this.
You didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I did. Like, your controller's dying. Like, no, it's not.
I would never say that.
He'll beat you up.
If I'm presented with factual information.
Are you gonna get me anything for my birthday? It's fine if not, but I just...
I mean, to be honest, if I had money, yeah, I would. But that's also
And
an if and a when.
if anybody's watching, this does not mean that you would have to donate on my birthday.
You have to donate on his birthday.
No. No.
Those are the rules.
My birthday may be in a week, but it doesn't give you the incentive. Like you don't need to. It'd help me out greatly, but you don't need to.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
What? Why is it every time I try to stream or do something that you're like, no, you're ignoring me. Now I want out of your room. Even though this is literally the place you need to stay safe. What?
They used to be on like every cartoon ever.
What?
They're like bounce wow wow.
Oh. Oh, thinking about cartoons, someone sent me a post today. It's like, here's the 5 previous generations of Cartoon Network. I grew up when they were still doing the, like, spelling out Cartoon Network in those boxes.
I grew up when it was
What?
just, they would like flip and then it would just be like C and.
Yeah, no, I had the literal, like, it said Cartoon Network, would split open, have the thing of the cartoon, and then close back on it. Like, if it was Ed and Eddie or whatever, the freaking Cartoon Network logo would split and have, like, a little clip or animation of Ed and Eddie. And then it would close back on it after the animation was done. But it, like, actually specifically said Cartoon Network on it instead of just being CN. But I was also looking at this list because it was like, here's these like past 5 years of each generation or whatever of that logo.
You should send it to me.
And like, I don't recognize any of the cartoons from like the last 6 or 7 years that were on this list. Like, they all look brand new. I'm like, I've never seen these before. I'd have to go find the image. I don't know if I want to do that right now. Wait, have I had them all? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. I almost just went through a whole process of doing that again and then freaking out.
The frick was that sound?
What?
It
What sound?
sounded like a mixture between like a car starting and like a weed eater like full throttle. Cause like it was like a deep noise like a car, but it was like spinning as fast as a weed eater, and it was just like, vroom, and that was it. Like there was
I'm
no
gonna beat you up.
sound. There was no
Cinder, I'm gonna beat you up.
idle. It was just the.
Do you want me to beat you up? Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah, beat up the cat.
If you're gonna stop me from progressing, I'm gonna bug you. If you want my attention, you literally need to come up to me and just talk to me.
Thank you for my shiny. I didn't get a shiny. I meant to say thank you for my.
You would have had a different reaction if this.
No,
I didn't need your stinky tail on my nose.
Stinky.
They just kind of like, she just kind of shoved the side of her freaking leg on my face, and her nose or her tail went underneath my nose.
Stinky.
Like, I don't need to smell that. I'm gonna beat you up though. Also, she got out of her carrier.
Nice.
And it's not even, and the door's not even open. I'm gonna beat you up. I see your tail. Go back in your. Do you want in your carrier? Is that what's going on? What? I'm gonna beat you up.
bounce back to my picture too.
Cinder. A little cinder egg. A little cinder quill. I'm getting so big. Gotten so big. Ah, don't fall.
No.
Can you just lay down for the next hour or two, please? What's going on? What's up? Ah,
I lost it.
you lost what? Your chain?
The chair
Oh. Also, I didn't realize the Pokemon could actually dip out on battle during Gen 2.
Yeah.
Wild Pokemon? I didn't know that. I thought that was a feature that happened later in the series.
Did you know that shiny or not shiny? Gen 1 you can miss a Pokeball.
Yeah, I know that one. You can even miss Master Balls. That one I've never experienced that one actually. I've seen people experience it, but I've never experienced it myself. But I've also never finished the Elite Four playing Red, Blue, or Yellow.
That is an ugly cat. I love how Perugly is just base 112 speed.
You talk about my cat, bro?
Yeah.
She ain't ugly. Maybe a little stupid, but she's not ugly.
I'm gonna catch this Perugly and name it Cinder.
Her name is Cyndaquil, technically.
I'm gonna catch this Perugly and name it Cyndaquil.
My Cyndaquil in our series is called Cinder.
I'm gonna catch this ugly and call it ugly. Yay!
That's what I end up doing.
I did it, Fawn. Are you proud of me?
What?
I did it.
You got the Perugly?
I got the Chatot.
Wait, you already got the Chatot?
I didn't get a shiny,
Oh,
but I got a Chatot.
lame. Oh, my leg isn't cheap.
I don't need your sense.
You may not need the sass, but the sass is iconic. Stinky. How long have we been streaming for?
An hour and 8 minutes.
Oh my god.
How many?
Can I just get the
minutes you
shiny?
done?
Can I get the shiny just so I can go take a nap real quick?
Yeah. Just get the shiny. It's a one-step program.
I wish there was speed up.
What's 7 times 30? What's 7 times 3? 21?
What? 7 times 3 is 21, yes.
Frick.
3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 30 is 90. So it'd be 100. That'd be over 100. Whatever. It'd be like 200. something. Maybe 210. I don't know.
It is 210.
Chirp chirp. Oh, you see a fly or something that was going on? She only starts making chirping sounds when she sees flies.
I want a cat that sounds like a bird.
It's like eh.
You make your cat sound like a dolphin.
Well, it's kind of what it sounds like, but it's like small chirpy sounds. They're like small, fast chirpy sounds.
Fun fact, I'm hunting Bagon.
I hope you have this in the bag on. You heard it. You're heard your
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
things are getting weirder here. Herdier and weirdier. Only one of them is a deer and the other one's a goat? Or no, a dog.
Did you just call Herdier a goat?
My brain mixed up Go-Go and the dog. You're a deer. Things are getting weirder. Shiny, please. No!
Let me guess. No shiny.
It's the wrong shiny.
How did you phase? Just hatches a Tepig.
It's the wrong number. Give me a shiny. Give me my boy. Or girl, or whatever freaking gender it pops out to be. I just want me shiny.
Genders don't jiggle jiggle, they fold.
My ass don't jiggle jiggle, it fold. Her ass don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. Everybody likes to see it. Wiggle wiggle for show. Oh god. I have so many encounters to go. I would hate so much if one of those was actually a shiny and wasn't paying attention.
It's not, you would know.
How would I know? I'm not paying attention.
You snap out of it real quick. Until
What?
then. You snap out of like the whole like not focused thing.
Me?
Everybody does.
I have no focus whatsoever on anything. Sorry, kids. Tricks are for rabbits.
I got the magic in me. Every time I search that track, it turns me to gold. Magic,
Dude, I used to be able to stay up for 3 days in a row. I don't understand why I am having such a problem staying up.
Because it's weird
really-
in here.
You heard it here. It's weird here. Hi, Batman. I am the crappy Joker, played by Jared Leto. God, I hate that laugh so much. So apparently Henry Cavill is back, but that's compared to a few websites that brought it up, but I don't know if any of them are trustworthy. Henry Cavill played Superman in Man of Steel. And apparently he recorded some extra scenes or whatever for something.
Oh.
Arr. Arr.
Oh.
Arr. Arr.
What sound is that? A dinosaur?
A dinosaur? A what? A di- You mean Jurassic Park?
From Jurassic Park. I almost corrected myself trying to fail it.
I haven't heard that one in forever. Rare. What is that? Rare. It's a dinosaur. A what? The thing from Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park?
I'm trying to remember the other videos that they released that sounded like that.
Just started a master mode run on Breath of the Wild for laughs. Yo.
You're not gonna survive that. Yeah, no. I tried master mode. I hated every moment of it. If you want to enjoy Breath of the Wild, never play in master mode. It is so frustrating.
I didn't want to enjoy it, so.
I'm playing this game and I don't enjoy it.
I'd laugh if, like, Scarlet and Violet comes out and they just give you a shiny Cyndaquil, like, somewhere in the game. Wouldn't that be so fun?
I, in normal game, can't deal with the Guardians. I don't even think I fought Ganon correctly. When I actually got all the memories and everything and went and fought Ganon, I just ended up using my shield to block all of its things. Guardians are easy if you have the balls to run up to him. But I don't, so...
Alden lost his balls.
Like, you literally have to go up to him and, use your tool and spin around and take out their legs. But in one area, there's multiple of them, and they shoot you, and you will die quickly. They do a lot of damage. And in Master Mode, I can't even do the freaking... On regular mode, I can't even do the freaking sword trials. I can't even get past the first stage. So I only have a Master Sword stuck at 30. Instead of being able to get it up to 60, because I just can't do it. No matter how many times I've tried, I've given up at this point. And I've not touched the game in 2 years, so if I tried doing it now, I'd probably fail even harder. Most of the time when I'm trying to get around the area, I just don't do it legit. I try to get around every part so I don't have to deal with any of the enemies. Even with the dude, I was playing Breath of the Wild before the DLC even came out, and I finished the game I think 3 times doing that. And I don't know if I don't think I have the energy to even do that anymore. I have maybe 200 hours in Breath of the Wild, and I have all the Korok seeds, and I'm like, yep, nope, I think I am done. I got all the Korok seeds, got the weird item that you get from the Koroks called Hestu's Gift. Snappy, do you know what Hestu's Gift is?
No.
Breath of the Wild?
I don't know what Breath of the Wild is.
Breath of the Wild is Zelda.
I know. I was just gonna joke.
Hestu's gift is a big stinky pile of crap. That's gold. Like if you read the description, it says, what was it? It had to do something with, it just smells very awful. Like, Hestu's gift, but it smells very, very awful. And it looks like an ice cream swirl at this point. I still don't even have the ancient guardian, or the ancient armor yet, which does very, very well against guardians, but I just don't have patience for that right now. I'd rather go play Twilight Princess for the 50th time than play Breath of the Wild right now. Me being spaced out, I freaking didn't realize that I still had Cyndaquil in my party. I haven't used the dupe glitch. I've never used it. Everything I've done in Breath of the Wild has been the most legit that I possibly can get it. So... But yeah, when I fought Ganon, I pretty much just used my shield to block all the big blue swords that or spears that he's throwing. I didn't know you could block those or bounce them back at him for the longest time. Until I saw someone do that on a video recently. I'm like, damn, dude. I wish I was this freaking badass. Also, I've just been playing other Zelda games in the meantime after I finished the story. Yeah, no, I don't like cheating in Zelda games. I like doing stuff by like the actual parameters of what each thing is set up to be. Right now, I'm trying to play the first Zelda game, and I'm so mad with it. I think that was the point. They specifically made that so hard that you actually had to go buy a magazine just so you could figure out what to do in that game. Are you still trying to get the other Pokemon or whatever, or are you still trying to get Chatot and stuff?
I'm trying to get Chatot. I have a Chatot on this one.
I may go for another 20 or 30 minutes.
I'm done with that.
And then I'm gonna try to take a small nap before we actually end up streaming. Freeway. I'm gonna set like 5 alarms. Just so that I know I'm awake. Even if I just lay there, I get energy. But it's not the same as if I actually pass out. Yeah, no, I don't have 500. I have maybe like well, actually, let me check real quick. Dang it. Oh, please. I have 170 or more hours. And I have pretty much as much as I can possibly do. I'm hoping I can get the second Breath of the Wild when that comes out, but I have literally no idea when that's coming out. So now I'd love to play it, but I'm not. I've just learned that if I take Zelda games too seriously, I get too mad, and I want to give up. I got so pissed with Skyward Sword, so I'm just probably never gonna complete that 100%. I finished the story and everything, but it's not worth anything to try to get the Hylian Shield when you suck at the boss battles anyway. Especially when they give you the same boss battle 3 times in a row. And for some reason the third time it glitches out, so you can't actually fight the boss. And so you just lose all that progress. And it was the last battle too. And for me to get the first prize. In Breath of the Wild, Hylian Shield is so easy, but Skyward Sword, no. You have to fight every single boss over again. And it threw the same boss at me 3 times. I'm like, I suck at this boss. Why give this to me 3 times? I was literally on the last battle, and frickin' I lost, got a game over, and frickin' gave up, but I haven't played Skyward Sword since. And I wanted to 100% complete every single Zelda game, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm not good at those, especially when I suck at... I literally, on my 3rd go at the game, just learned certain techniques that I could have done on my first go. But I was too stupid to think about it. I never think of the solution the first time around. So I always look stupid. I have like 2 playthroughs of it on my channel, of Breath of the Wild. I just want to give up. The sword trials, or the Master Sword trials in Breath of the Wild suck. I hate it. Never want to do it again. The boss rush in Skyward Sword, just so I get the Hylian Shield, because that's like literally the last item I need. Just so I can 100% it, and I don't even want to do it. I've 100% completed Ocarina of Time. I'm in the progress, I'm like maybe 50 to 75%, 100% run of Majora's Mask. I've 100% Twilight Princess, I think, twice now. Once on the GameCube and once on the Wii U. I thought I originally had completed 100%, but I realized that I didn't collect all the Poes, so... The only boss rush thing, it's not even really a boss rush, but it's like, in Twilight Princess, there's this whole area where you have to make it through these different layers. And you get like a new reward, I think, every 10 layers. And I was only able to accomplish that once out of the 14 different tries that I tried on it. I failed a couple times because I ran out of arrows. Because I can't fight the ice Stalfos or whatever. Or ice, whatever they're called. They freaking suck. In Twilight Princess, the only enemy I hate the most is those ice enemies with the spears. I've never been able to do boss rushes, especially when it throws the same boss at me 3 times. In Skyward Sword, there is this boss called the Imprisoned, which is the, if nobody's played it, I'm sorry, but is the other form of Demise. And I just learned that you can actually jump onto it and hit the spike into his head without knocking him over. And that's how I was able to accomplish it the first 2 times going through it in a row. But the 3rd time it glitched out and I couldn't jump on his head. So I just have to get better at the bosses. Every other boss in the game I'm perfectly fine with. It's just the imprisoned that I can't do. That is legitimately the only boss I can't get past. On like an actual, like, decent way of doing it without losing all my hearts. Damn it. I'm spacing out so much that I keep forgetting that that my cynical are already hatched.
Yeah, you just have to kind of periodically check those.
I'm getting irritated.
Yeah.
Trivia question. That would be. I hate trivia. Going honest, I hate trying to like think. My brain hurts.
How many Pokemon have you hatched?
How many Pokemon have I hatched?
Yeah, 100. You said.
30, 60, 90, 120, 130. In Breath of the Wild, what is the only set of armor you can get an infinite amount of times? Breath of the Wild, what is the only set of armor you can get an infinite... It's not the Sora, it's, I don't know. Is it like the basic outfit? Are you talking about like one specific piece, or are you talking about like the whole set? The only set of armor you can get multiple times, or infinitely. The only one I can think of is just like the basic outfit. I wouldn't know that because I've only bought in. Oh yeah, you can. Oh, wait, is Vo the female or Vi the female when it comes to Breath of the Wild? Because there's a male outfit and a female outfit. Snappy, if you didn't know this, in Breath of the Wild you can cross-dress. You could have Link dress up as a female. If Vi is female, Vo is male. Yeah. And you have to be wearing this outfit in order to get into a certain town. Because it's only ran by women, and they don't allow men in there. You know, technically they allow Gorons in there. But Gorons kind of mate with themselves, I guess, at this point. They're like the true definition of asexual. Based on how you'd have science. But they can reproduce with themselves. Terrytown. I know you could buy the Master Shield or the Hylian Shield there multiple times, but it's a lot of money though. I want to do another run of Breath of the Wild, but I want to do it where I'm like actually trying my best at fighting things. I can't. I suck at Lionels as well. I have a hard time with Guardians, Lionels, and, what was the other thing? It would be OP. In Breath of the Wild, you get 4 different abilities based on the other champions that you save from the Divine Beasts that have been taken over by Calamity. You get Rivali's Gale, which allows you to jump up and like have a high advantage point for gliding. Daruk's Protection literally puts a shield around you 3 times. Urbosa's Fury gives you the ability to send thunder out to shock everybody around you. And Mipha's Grace literally gives you a second health bar, in a sense. But they all have timers on them. So you can only use it a certain amount of times, and then a timer gets set. So you'd have to wait again to use it. You can use Mipha's Grace once. You can use Rivali's Gale 3 times. I think you can use the other 3 times, but Mipha's Grace is the only one you can only use once in a cycle. There was a conversation that I was having with someone else in Snappy Chat, I think, where it's like, oh, I'm using that boomerang thing, and I can't remember who actually said that. It may have been you, I don't know. Well, from my experience, the timer actually goes down. Especially if you have the DLC. Because they allow you to, I think the timer goes down and they allow you to have more uses, I think, of some of it. I can't remember. But Mipha's Grace, I'm kind of not that surprised that it takes a long time to do, for the fact that you shouldn't suck that much at Breath of the Wild to keep getting game overs. Even like a random stray arrow can come out and kill you instantly or whatever. The only blight that I do not like out of the 4 is Thunderblight. And that thing moves way too freaking quickly. I can't stand it. All the rest of them I have no problem. Water Blight, I bring a certain arrow in and I'm able to take it out within like 2 minutes. Fire Blight, I just gotta throw grenades at it. Yeah, the bombs or whatever at it when it starts sucking and stuff. Well, the thing is, I didn't realize, like, my brain didn't realize that you could block the blue spear, or at least bounce it back at it. My thing for sucking at video games is for the fact that I don't learn the mechanics of the game. I play the game however I like to brute force stuff. Every video game I play, I try to brute force it. So I think it's probably my fault. But from my experience, those 4 powers that you get do start declining in the amount or the length that you have to wait. So I remember them starting at like half an hour or something like that, and then going down to maybe like 15 minutes. But it might have just been my brain thinking that they go faster because I spaced out. But I just remember like more and more I used it, the less and less I had to wait. So I think if I used Mipha's Grace, I only had to wait like maybe 15 minutes. After using it so many different times. But I also, like, haven't really been able to actually play Breath of the Wild with a Pro Controller. So I have literally no idea how my skills would match up to using a Pro Controller. I've used Joy-Cons with 2 drifting sticks every time I've played. So God dang it. Why do I keep spacing out?
What do you mean? Oh, you got well, not too into the conversation, but you got really into that conversation. So. If this chat chain breaks again, I'm gonna end stream. But I don't know if it will or not.
I want to do another run of Breath of the Wild on my channel, but I'm like, what do I do that I already haven't done? I always get Mipha's Grace first. Because I don't trust myself not to, like, not die, I guess. Especially since it takes so gosh dang long to get hearts and everything. So you have to go... There's, like, what, 150 trials, I think? I can't remember. There's so many different trials, and you have to get 4 trials just to get 4 orbs to get 1 item. Either a heart or stamina bar. And you can't complete both of them. There's 120 or something like that, yeah. But you also get extra ones for the DLC. So they add like 4 to 8 more of them. It just sucks you can't finish up the stamina bar or the health bar at the same time. Unless you do that one glitch that has yet to be taken out of the game. Where you talk to that one demented statue and do something weird with your save file. Through the actual in-game menu. All I know is that I was so tired of that game after I collected all 900 and something Korok seeds. There's like almost 1,000 Korok seeds in that game. And I've collected every single one of them, and it's so irritating. I have, I think, 2 or 3 Breath of the Wild saves on my Switch. And I have 1 on my Wii U. And I still have yet to finish that save file. I have yet to fight Ganon and other stuff like that. I just wish that I retained more information in my brain instead of spacing out all the time. Because it would lead to me not being in arguments with people all the time. Based on certain information. You know, I clearly remember a certain moment that happened in the Pokemon anime, and that apparently didn't happen, so... It's like, that's impossible for that memory to even exist, because Pikachu doesn't evolve that way.
I knew this would come up.
It's freaking irritating, because I specifically remember watching that episode like 2 or 3 different times.
What is that called when you, like, remember something so...
It's a Mandela effect.
Mandela effect, that's what it is.
But the thing is, every time I'm wrong in some situation, Bob always has to make me feel bad about it. Even unintentionally. I have the Master Cycle. That was like so easy. But when I was younger, I remember watching a few episodes, or like the same episode a few times, where Pikachu was so worried about evolving, or something like that. In the middle of the episode, he was flashing white and trying not to evolve. He was pressing B on himself. But apparently that never existed. But the thing is, I didn't want to bring this up in case it like sounded like, oh, freaking, I wanted to come up with more information out my butt about me remembering a certain episode that apparently didn't exist.
Just so I can prove my point. But I did talk to someone that I know in real life who has even talked to me about that episode, saying that Pikachu also did get an Everstone. So it's not me. But the thing is, I tried looking it up, and there's no evidence of it. And it's like, oh, the first time the Everstone was ever used was Gen 4. But I didn't watch the episode where it was used. I don't remember anything to do with the Piplup evolving, or not wanting to evolve, or whatever. So, I stopped watching, like, in the middle of or like somewhere around Gen 4. And then watched clips here and there of Gen 5 and Gen 6, and then I just stopped watching after that point. But I remember an older episode where Pikachu was just like, I don't want to evolve. And he has to like keep pressing B on him, and then near the end of the episode, he gets an Everstone. But there's no evidence of it, so I'm like, okay, I'm just crazy, I guess. But it's like, how does that even exist when freaking Pikachu only evolves with Thunderstone? And there's been like 5 or 6 different times where Ash has had to stop it, Thunderstone from touching Pikachu. So, I don't understand any of this anymore. But there's like, I remember the episode with the Squirrel Squad. I remember, there's so many things that I remember of the actual anime that are all correct. But all of a sudden, when there's like one thing that is like kind of iffy about, it's like completely wrong. And apparently I missed it, a blue penguin apparently for whatever. And they're like, maybe you mistook it for the other Pikachu that actually evolved in the series. I'm like, I've never watched the freaking Journeys or whatever. Looks like you must have watched Journeys. I'm like, I didn't watch Journeys. There's a time where he actually held a Thunderstone, but it was inside of a rock, so it didn't really count as him touching it. But I got so frustrated that day that I just wanted to give up on everything. Because I'm just so tired of always being wrong about certain things that I try to remember. But the only time I've ever gotten confirmation about any of the stuff that I remembered being correct is by people that my mom knows. Because like, oh yeah, here's a moment where I remember this or that and whatever. And like, I should have been way too young to remember any of that. But when I talk to someone else who was like in that, or around us around that time, remembers that exactly the way I remember it. But my mom doesn't remember it whatsoever. And so I tend to believe my memory. And then all of a sudden, whenever I talk to Bob or any of that stuff, apparently everything that I think of is wrong. Because there's no evidence to support my memory. So but I just clearly remember there being an episode where Pikachu and Ash were freaking out that he was evolving and Pikachu didn't want to evolve, so he kept pressing B on himself, pretty much. And he ended up getting an Everstone, freaking giving it to him, and he stopped ever evolving. And then a little bit later I talked to a friend who has the exact same experience. And remembers Pikachu being the exact same way, because we talked about it. Like, the whole lunch period. And I never thought about it until just recently. And I was like, what? Okay, Mandela effect in Pokemon. Apparently some people remember Brock being in the second Pokemon movie. Instead of Tracy. I'm like, no, I remember Tracy being there. Because I just remember how annoying he got. I also just remember having a huge crush on Melody, so. When I was younger. The like reddish brown hair character. From Pokemon 2000.
Brilliant Diamond. He's cheating.
What?
He's cheating. He's playing Brilliant Diamond.
I didn't see it, so.
Maybe you should get good.
I didn't see a notification of it popping up, but I may have not been paying attention.
It only popped up on one of my switches, which is also weird.
But I'm friends with him on this account that I'm using.
I'm friends with them. Well, both of my accounts are the same account, so it should have popped up on both of them. I'm friends with the monster.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to like take a break soon, just so that I can somehow try to get a little bit of energy for the next stream tonight.
Yeah, we'll probably go live in 2 to 3 hours. To be honest.
Mm-hmm. I think these next 5 Cynical are probably gonna be my last encounters.
I'm gonna go till the chatot leaves because I won't be able to hunt it again because it technically counts as like nighttime.
Oh. Cinder, can you stop, please? I don't know why you're doing this. Because if you wanted my attention, all you'd have to do is come to me. I don't understand cats. Like, after her, I just don't understand cats anymore.
Cats are cats, to be honest.
If I sleep too long, she starts meowing at my door as I'm, like, ignoring her. Hello, Vampire Queen. Welcome to the stream. I'm having issues. Eh. I'm stressed out and tired and questioning everything in my life. Because apparently my memory's messed up.
You're getting old.
I'm gonna be 23 in a few days. I'm not old.
Getting old.
It's still weird to think that I'm gonna be 23. I still feel like I'm 17. I legitimately have been stuck in the mindset of like I want to get older. And so I think that just kind of sped up time, I guess, a little bit. And so I just don't feel like I'm in my right age. The only thing that's different between me now and me when I'm 17 is the fact that I was an a-hole back then. I didn't care about people's feelings. And now I feel like crap for even being that way.
Oh, you want to hear something wild?
What?
So I was texting my mom today, and well, I had a dream last night. I guess I should go all the way back. I had a dream last night. So, in real life, I got my mom's car, right? And then in my dream last night, my mom has been telling me ever since I got rid of my truck that it was a terrible mistake and I shouldn't have got rid of my truck. And which it was. I mean, it was the best truck I ever had, and I wish I had it back, but I sold it for a reason. So, you know. But, yeah, I had a dream that I bought my truck back. And my mom was like, hey, if you got your truck back, now you gotta give me my car back. And I was like, what? That's so mean. Oh, my chain broke.
What?
My chain broke.
Okay.
So, yeah, in my dream, she got mad at me and was like, give me my car back. And then, like, I went outside to go give it back to her, and it was gone. And then I went home for some reason. And my mom had both her car and a new car. And I was like, what the heck? Yeah. And then, yeah. And then, oh, and then I texted my mom about it today. And she goes, well, I do have a new car, ironically. And I was like, what? And my mom was like, yeah, I didn't buy it. And I was like, what? And she goes, Dad, your dad went to a dealership and they had this Chevy Bolt because my mom wants a Chevy Bolt, and they had a Chevy Bolt, and apparently it had something wrong with it, and so my dad was like, "Would you take this number for it?" And they were like, "Yes." And so now my dad accidentally bought my mom a car. The one that she, like, she didn't approve of it, she didn't see it, she didn't know about it. Oh, and the best part is my mom has to pay for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would have if I had a car that was given to me and I had to pay for it, I would have given it up.
Yeah. So then, what was interesting was she was gonna go see the car because it was in Kansas City, and I work in Kansas City, and I was like, I got off at like noon. I was like, "You want me to just pick you up and take you there? I can do that." And she was like, "Maybe." And then my dad got off work, and he really wanted to show her the car. So. Because
I think
she can't get a ride to Kansas City because she has my car, and that's not making it to Kansas City.
Yeah, I think these last 5 are the last ones for the night. I feel like if I don't get the shiny within the next stream, or this stream or next stream, I'm probably just done trying to get it on stream.
I mean, you can be done trying to get it on stream. I don't want you to be done shiny hunting.
Well, this is the only shiny hunt I want to do, so. And I don't want to go through the whole hassle of shiny chaining.
Honestly, you can't shiny chain anything that you want to do.
Every time I slightly move my eyes feel like they're going numb.
What?
Like I can just feel them going fuzzy for a second, trying to refocus.
Oh, also, my mom asked me if I wanted to go with her and my dad to go see the car, and I was like, no. And then I kind of felt bad.
I almost just knocked over my drink.
Because it's not like I didn't want to go because my dad's going. It was like, one, I'm doing my mom a favor, but also I get to spend time with my mom. You know.
Yep. And then your dad's like, "Nope, I'm gonna take her."
Well, I mean, me and my dad always get in a fight about something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So. I have owned him a couple of times, but I've also made a fool of myself more times than any time.
I just wish that my mind could think better, so I'm able to speak more fluent.
I mean, me too. I feel like everybody feels that.
But it's like my mind is so messed up that when I'm in the middle of a conversation and when I'm trying to prove myself, my brain goes blank.
I mean, I feel like everybody has that to a degree, right?
But that's every conversation I have.
Because, like, I mean, even like the greatest speakers, Jesus Christ, the greatest speakers in the world still wish they could, like, speak better, you know?
Well, I can't. The thing that frustrates me the most is me stuttering. So I got up yesterday sometime before, like a few hours before you guys wanted to stream, and I tried talking to my mom about something, and I just kept stuttering so much that I freaked out, screamed, and went back to bed. And I woke up like an hour after you'd messaged me.
That's pretty relatable.
Saying, "Oh, you don't want to do that?" I'm like, "No, I don't." I'm like, dang. Okay.
We couldn't figure out what to stream, so I was like, do you really not want to do this? Because I didn't know if it was just because, like...
I was I'm tired. I was tired, and two, I just was not having it that day. I was like on the deep end. So. Okay, now I have 5 full boxes of cynical encounters, and none of them are shiny.
Do you want to know how many boxes I have? Pokemon?
Probably way more than that. It's like what? What's 5 times 30? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. I have 150 encounters.
God.
And I almost have 2 I have 2 full boxes technically almost, except for 1 egg of eggs left.
Okay.
So.
I'm probably going to go to my local,
Bed.
No, I wish, though.
I'm gonna go to my local bed and pass out.
Probably going to go to my local,
Grocery store.
yeah, or drug market. What do they call them? Drug stores?
Dispensary.
No, we don't have those here. Do you
The
have dispensaries where you're at?
yes.
What do they freaking make? What happens there?
I don't know. I've never been in one because I don't smoke weed.
Wild. Okay, well I think we're gonna end those streams here.
Yeah, we're gonna end this here. I'm tired. I want to pass out.
Thank you guys so
I'm
much
sorry
for
if-
watching. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, see you guys next time.
We'll be back being live maybe in a few hours, I guess. Hopefully it's in 3 hours, so I actually get a little bit of time to like relax.
I
So-
scheduled it for in 3 hours, but I figured we.
Yeah, it says 6 p.m. my time, so.
We'll just roll with that.
Okay, well, I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.